Do you have a small business and would like to sponsor Navigate Denied? Make sure to send us an email at navigatedeniedpodcast@gmail.com and we'll get back to you. We have different tiers starting at $50. It's either product placement or you can have your featured logo in the episode. So make sure to send us an email at navigatedeniedpodcast@gmail.com. Hello, everybody. It's Annika LaQuitt here, the host and creator of Navigator Now podcast. Y'all got somebody on with me right now, okay? This is Emmanuel. How are you?
I'm good. I'm blessed and highly favored. What about you?
I'm doing good as well. Blessed and highly favored, period, okay? So I love that. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself for the people who do not know.
Like you said, I'm Emmanuel Wright. Go by Coach Manny. Originally from Beaufort, South Carolina. Currently reside in Orangeburg, South Carolina, where I am the owner of the Orangeburg Riverhawks baseball, softball organization. Like you said, we got 10 teams now. Baseball and softball. Started out with just one in 2017, but we have expanded, and now we have a well-oiled machine. Currently, just got a sponsorship from Nike, or whatnot. And I am a graduate of the Claflin University, uh, class of 2017, and got my master's in 2019. So, yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. But it's nothing like Morris. I mean, yes, HBCU love, but Morris College,
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
Yes, yes. But y'all, he forget to mention that he's also one of the bros too, okay?
Hey,
As
hey.
a proud Delta, so gotta
Yes,
give
sir.
love to
Spring
one of my bros,
17.
okay? Period.
Legendary Lamb Sig. Legendary Lamb
Yes.
Sig.
All right, come on now. Period. So, okay, since you tell us about yourself, what motivated you to create the Orangeburg Riverhawk baseball and softball team?
Oh, well, it just was so like in 2017, I was coaching rec. I was coaching for the rec, doing my graduation assistantship, and just trying to graduate. My whole plan was I was going to Clemson for grad school, or whatnot after I graduate. I was going to Clemson for grad school. So, after, about to graduate or whatnot, my DP called me like, hey, man, I need you. I'm like, for what? He's like, man, you gotta help me put out this line next year. And I like, nah, man, I'm going to Clemson for grad school, chase my dreams. But just coaching all stars that summer, I just fell in love with the kids, and my purpose is just hit me right there. Like, okay, your purpose is the kids.
Mm.
So right there, that fall we decided to start, just get our feet wet, see what it was, see what it would be like, and we started the Orangeburg Riverhawks. Organization. We started out with just one team at the time, and we were god awful. We were super god awful.
It's all right.
So we just decided to get our feet wet, and the rest is history. Like you said, we started out with one team, and then we expand, to 3 teams, then to 4 teams, then the 5 teams, then the 7 teams. Now we got 10 teams in this well-oiled machine. So that it was just coaching the kids, not having, like you say, 19, 20 years old, not knowing really what your purpose is when you about to graduate, and it just like hit me like God, like, yo, boom, this is your purpose, this is your why.
Right.
It's the kids. So since then, since coaching in the rec ball league, and I give all credit to the Orangeburg rec league, because if it wasn't for them, I won't be here today. Far as where I'm at, far as the coaching and the Orangeburg Riverhawks. So, I definitely would say coaching all stars that year. Finding my why is why we started this well-oiled machine, Orangeburg Riverhawks.
That's good, cause see, that's the thing. Like a lot of people do not realize at like between the ages of like 19, 20, 21, like it's a hard part of your life because you're trying to figure out what your purpose is. I know that's how I
Yeah,
was. Okay,
it just
like
trying to figure out, you about to graduate, okay, jobs, X, Y,
mm-hmm.
Z. You got daddy, them saying, okay, when you graduate, I'm cutting you off, you feel? So
For
like,
real.
so I
Yeah.
decided, like I said, to start. Came back to class for my masters. Listened to my DP, and like you said, the rest was history, man. I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change it for the world. I
That's
do it all over again, twice on Sunday.
period. I like that. Okay. So, what was your biggest challenge that you faced, when starting the team off? Then you say
Uh,
y'all lost, but it's cool.
I think the biggest thing was getting people to buy in, getting the parents to buy in,
Mm.
to the vision, the purpose of what I wanted to do in Orangeburg, as far as expand. Like I said, it took a little minute to get more than one team. So it was just the getting the people to buy in, the parents to buy in, the kids to buy in, the community to buy in as a whole of what I was, trying to do. Cause like when you see other programs around, like you said, Columbia, Charleston area, like they might form a team and it might go their separate ways. Which I don't have. I have an organization. I like to tell people all the time. I have an organization.
Mm.
There's a difference
Okay.
of having a team and an organization. So it was just getting people to the buy-in, and just to believe in me, believe in my vision, believe in the process, and that I would say that was the biggest thing.
Yeah. Biggest thing. Okay. Well, speaking of like community, like how has now the community has impacted the organization?
I would say the community is behind us 150%. They are 10 toes behind us. Because like I said, we are on the only travel ball team in the community. Like you said, we have branched out. Like you said, when you look in the org, I think we did the numbers the other day. We got over 100 kids in our organization now.
Okay.
And that's just not count. That's not counting the kids that have played in the organization. And, they went their separate ways or whatnot. But we have over 100 kids in the entire organization. Like you said, we got brothers on the team, brothers and sisters, or whatnot. But like I said, the community they have rallied behind us. Me personally, I have met some people that I never thought I would meet before.
Right.
I got some people that I never thought I would have dinner with. Um, so the community, man, the community has been behind us 110%, 150%. I tell people all the time, like, I on paper,
Right.
I am the owner of the Orangeburg River Hawks organization, but I don't run the organization. We run the organization. Like I said, I don't make all the decisions. I don't make all the final decision. I rely on my board. I rely on the people. My operation manager. I believe I rely on everybody.
Mm.
To just do your part, do your job, and everything will be all right. Like you say, you come to me. We have a board meeting, and if I got to make a decision, I got to make a decision. But I don't micromanage. I don't do none of that. We run this organization together. So like I said, my thing is making sure everybody feels important in our organization, and it's not a Manny shop. No, it's our shop. This is us. So
Good. I like that because yeah, when you think about like even having like an organization or a business period, the team is very important. Like having
yeah,
a team behind you that's like supporting you. That's the most important thing. Because I know you. I know when you first started out, you was like, "Dang, how the world I'm gonna do this by myself?" Like, how
yeah,
was your
and
thought
that pretty
process?
much. I mean, like I said, I was doing everything. Like I
Yep.
said, everything. Like you said, we only had one team, so I was doing coaching. I was doing the operation, the
Mm.
finance, the everything. The going out and getting sponsorships.
Mm.
Now I could just solely focus on being a coach, because I coach two teams. I coach the 11U and I coach the 17U scout team. So the 17U scout team is the team that pretty much started this thing out. We've been together since we pretty much grew up together. So I coach those two teams. So I can really just focus on being a coach. I have a director of operation. He handled the day-to-day operations of the
Mm.
organization. We have a finance lady, Dr. Jenkins, who has actually been with me from the beginning. She handles the finance. Shaka McGee, she handle all the fundraising, the banquets, all of that good stuff. She do all that. We got Miss Courtney Pollen, like we in Myrtle Beach right now. She handle all the getting the hotels
That's
and
good.
finding us dinners and stuff like that. So I can really focus on being just a coach and not
Mm-hmm.
owner, if that makes sense. Okay, I be an owner when I got to talk to somebody,
Right.
get sponsorships, or I just need to be present. We got a board meeting. Okay, I could be on. I put my on the road hat on. But other than that, like having this strong team behind us, like you said, Kareem Gordon, who is the vice president, who been with me since the very beginning. Montez Hilliard, having this strong team, takes so much. so much off my plate. It's tremendous, and I'm grateful for them.
That's good. Yeah, a strong team. I shout out to my team right now. I don't edit my videos anymore. Baby, that's too much to do.
Yeah, I have
So, mm-mm.
super duper strong team. Like I just they call me coach. Just what we think about this, what we want to do,
Hmm.
and my answer always be if it makes sense, let's do it. Whatever you need me to do, whatever you need me to sign, let's do it.
Yep, I like that. So we're gonna get a little personal because besides you do
Okay.
all this like good stuff for the community. You are a chef because you ain't say that. I see you cooking up on your Instagram and all that. I see you cooking. I'm like, hold
Yeah, I
up, I
do.
want me a little
I,
crab leg.
I do a little deuce barbecue. You know, we do a little something.
Uh-huh. You do a little something. So, on your social media, I saw one of your captions that stuck out to me, and it says, "Mama once told me, son, you're going to get where you're going, but when you get there, make sure you help others get there as well. Don't follow where
Hmm.
the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." So, how does that resonate with you personally?
Well, you know, I tell people, and I always, and I tell my kids in school, so I'm actually a teacher as well. And we do a lesson, and we talk about bullying and all that stuff, and I give them my story or whatnot. I tell people all the time, I was a troubling kid growing up. I was a real troubling kid growing up, following the wrong crowd, the wrong path,
Hmm.
X, Y, Z. But I use my story to help other kids, you know, see that okay, listen, I was this kid on the path. I'm just cutting real. I was on the way to two places: jail or dead.
Mm,
If I can be that kid who changed my life, and be where I'm at to where I'm at now, successful, um, then you could do it too. So, you know, like, because my mom always told me, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, when she always was preaching, like, you need to stay out of trouble and all that. And I was giving her a hard time for us acting up in school. But, you know, when I made that transition and, you know, transfer schools, I'll never forget the day, October 12th, 2009. I went to Mary Speech Christian Academy. You know, me and my mom had you know, a conversation, and, you know, she always told me, like, you know, you could be successful one day. You don't have to follow the leader. You know, you're gonna get to the top one day. You know
right.
what I'm saying? But when you know when you get there, you know, bring somebody else along. You know, don't
Mm,
be selfish and not help nobody else. And just looking at how my mother is a she put people first. She would eat literally would eat last before other people. Like she let other people eat. She'll do anything first. Do stuff for other people before she do it for herself.
mm,
So that was just, you know, just seeing my mother pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like she got where she at. She pretty much, like you said, she got to the top, and you know she brought people along, you know. So she always told me, like you said, you get to the top, you get to be successful, you do what you do, bring people along, pick people first, pick God first, pick people, then pick people, and then,
right.
you know, just pretty much take care of people, you know. And that's just been my whole, you know, motto my whole entire life. You know, I'm gonna take care of others before I take care of me, cause I'll be alright. You know, I'm straight. I don't lack for nothing. I don't, you know.
Right.
I'm good. So if I could take care of others first, make sure others eat first, okay, you straight. My whole thing, everybody around me, make sure they are good.
Mm,
So if I can get at the top, or I'm gonna be at the top, I'm gonna make sure you are at the top as well. And you know we'll go from there.
yeah, I get you. Something in my spirit just told me to ask you this. So, since you're putting other people first, how do you put yourself first?
Um, well, again, that goes back to my purpose, my why, and it is the kids, is people. Like I genuinely love people. I don't care what color you might be, white, black, purple, yellow, green. I genuinely love people, and I strongly believe that God put me on this earth
Hmm.
to take care of others, make sure others are happy. And I feel like, and I've been getting it, that I'm gonna get my blessings on the back end. And I feel like God has been giving me my blessings on the back end. Okay, after I done take care of people, make sure everybody's great,
Hmm.
I'm good. Like again, I don't live a luxury life. I don't we all I wear my Jordans and stuff like that, but I don't wear the fancy stuff.
Hmm.
Like God, he's taking care of me. He's doing what he's doing. I'm doing everything that he's put me on this earth to do. So, and I think until the day I die, it will always be I'm going to put others first.
Okay.
I'm going to put others first because again, I'm good. I'm straight. I don't lack for nothing. I don't ask for nothing. I am great, man. And it comes from, again, seeing my mother, how she is as a person. Right now, you don't even know my mother, but if you call my mother right now and you need something, she will stop what she's doing and do it.
Yeah.
She will stop what she's doing and do it. So I think that's just the biggest thing. I don't think I would ever put myself first because of, I think, what I was put on this earth to do was to serve
Mhm.
others, um, love others, make sure others are good.
Right.
So that just like in school, like it hurts my soul. A kid, come to school, we might be doing snow cone or something.
Mhm.
Coach, man, I really want a snow cone, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh,
Tell my fridge, go ahead and get it. I got you. So like it's just I don't think I would ever put myself first because it's too many people out here in this world that need help, and I can help and provide that help, whatever it may be. It might just be a conversation that they need, a hug that they need. Whatever it might not even be financial. It might not be. Oh, no, I can call this person to get you. It might just be they just need a conversation. So I will always put others first because there's just too many people in this world that need help and they need guidance and they need support.
yeah,
And I feel like I can offer all that stuff to to good folks in this world.
that's good. Yeah, I believe that as well, and I also believe that you take what you learn and bring it back to your own community and teach them something. That's my model for
Yep.
everything. So I am a firm believer of helping other people. So yeah, clearly this podcast, yeah, giving people the voices to be seen and heard. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that a lot. I really do.
I will
So
give you
what 5 seconds to send an email to navigatingourpodcast@gmail.com in order to be a sponsor? 1, 2, 3, 4, we do 5. So what values or lessons do you hope that the kids learn from getting the experience from you?
Well, like I always teach my kids. Well, I'm gonna go back to baseball. I always teach my kids, especially with the game of baseball. That in the game of baseball, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail a lot. Baseball is one of the
Mhm.
toughest sports to play.
Right.
But I also teach them baseball is just like life. You're gonna fail 7 times out of 10. It
Yep.
is what it is. You're gonna fail sometime in life. But at the end of the day, you got to know how to be mentally tough, pick yourself up, and just move on. I said, how can I get better? How can I fix this? How can I do this better the next time? One of my always motto is I always tell people, people might be in a little funk today. They might be in their feelings or be sad. But my motto is at the end of the day, the sun got to come up tomorrow.
Right.
So rather if I'm going through, and I'm human,
Mhm.
we all human, we all go through a little something. I might be going through something today, and I always got to hit myself like, you know what? The sun gonna come up tomorrow. Like, why stress? Why worry? Why do all that good stuff? Like, and I think that's just something that has gotten me so far because of why stress and why worry? The sun got to come up. It got to come up eventually. So I hope that the kids, they can see that. Okay, for one, Coach Manny is one thing. My parents, and I know probably I'm not getting off topic. One thing my parents always asked me. She said, Coach, I ain't never see you mad or upset,
Mm.
or you just going through a bad day. Like you all just seem happy. And that's one thing I want my kids to take out. No matter what somebody's going through, no matter what somebody's going through, again, the sun got to come up. You live life to the fullest.
Mhm.
Live life to the fullest. You worry about what's going on. Worry about that later.
Mhm.
But let's tack the task at hand. Let's tack today. We're not gonna worry about tomorrow. We're not gonna worry about yesterday. Tomorrow not promised. Yesterday is gone. Let's worry about now. Let's worry about today. Let's worry about this hour, this second. All right. So that's one thing I hope my kids can take out from me is just Coach Man is a guy who just keep on pressing. You don't let nothing bother him. Not nothing get to him. And again, like you say in baseball, you're gonna fail. Softball, you're gonna fail. Okay, let's be mentally tough. Pick myself up because baseball is just like life,
Yep.
and let's just keep moving forward. Um, and like I said, let's work on getting better at something. Let's get better at, you know, hitting. Now let's get better at being a better boyfriend. Or for softball, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, a brother, a sister, a cousin, whatever it may be. So that's just one thing I hope that they take out from me is just never be satisfied with today. Don't let nothing bother you. And like you said, the sun got to come up. It got to come up eventually. Like it's raining
Yeah.
outside, but that sun got to come up.
Yep. You're right. Okay, I like that. See, I'm on my way to Myrtle Beach after this because I have to do a I'm gonna tell Jarvell, edit this part out because yeah, this is like a surprise for everybody. But I'm going to Myrtle Beach like in a few minutes because a restaurant want me to do a review on their food. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I do content outside this, so they invited me to come for free. So I said, okay, I'm coming. So I'll be down there
Yeah.
in a few. You probably see me. So but yes, back to this. Yeah, I did softball for rec. I want to say like for a few months, baby. When I got hit upside that head by that ball, I said, no, I'm not catching no more. I'm not catching no more balls. That ball can miss me with that. I was in the outfield. Mm-mm, nope. One too many hit. I'm good. I'm good. So kids, I commend y'all. If y'all watching, y'all coach right now. I commend y'all for keep going even after you get hit. Okay. Um, but can you share like a memorable moment that you received or a success story that you received during your opening of this team slash organization?
um, Besides, getting sponsorship from Nike, I think that was huge because you don't really see organization get those type of sponsorships. I would say ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I would say at the banquet this past last year, we have a parent, who actually, helped start this thing. His son was one of the first. He actually passed away
Mm,
a couple years ago. So I think one of the best memories was, we got a award that's named after him called the Emery Glover award, and I think one of the best memory was, honoring somebody in Emery's name. So we end up giving that award to a lady named Trina Gordon, who is the wife of my vice president, Kareem Gordon. Kareem Gordon, just last year was, had to get a kidney transplant,
yeah.
and we give Trina the award. The award pretty much states, somebody who's strong, uh, who is always going out their way to help others. Uh, it just talks everything what Emery was in life, and we gave that award to Trina because she literally dropped everything to take care of her husband, to make
Mm,
sure her husband was great, good, back and forth from Charleston, for surgeries and stuff like that.
mm,
So just dealing with the kidney transplant. Like I said, me and Trina, we had talk every day about, Gordon's health. Kareem Gordon, like I said, me, her husband, like I said, he's the vice president. We probably talk. I can't tell you no lie, probably 10 times a day.
right.
Um, so, um, we gave that award to her. Just acknowledging her of her being a strong woman, doing what she needed to do as a wife
Right.
to make sure that her husband was good, put everything on the back burner, to make sure her husband was good
Mm-hmm.
and taking care of home as well.
That's good.
Uh, Taking care of her two boys, her family, running a business, the Max Family Entertainment Center, running that
Mm,
business. Like you said, and like you said, making sure her husband was good back and forth from the hospital and all that. But like I said, that's one of them. That's probably the biggest one. Like I said, besides getting the Nike sponsorship, um, but like I said, it's a whole lot. Like I said, we have won a ton of championships. I can go back
really?
to, we in Charlotte. We just played like 5 games. We played like 4 games in that day,
Mm,
and we're tied. We dirt tied. It's like 9, 10 o'clock. And me and Coach Kareem Gordon. He's my assistant coach as well. Cause like I said, we've been in the thing since the beginning, and we are hard down arguing on the field. We arguing like we frustrated. We arguing.
mm-hmm.
We losing. And when the umpire asked one of the parents, well, "Are they brothers?" And she was like, "You may as well see." But we arguing, and I don't know what happened, but it just like the boys just rallied behind that, and we came out a win. But it is a whole lot. It's a whole lot. We have done a whole lot in the organization. Like you said, we do. We also do a family and friends organization day. You can bring whoever you want. You can bring your mom, your daddy, your sister, your cousin. I don't care. Well, we have a ton of food. We have a ton of food. We have a ton of everything. Just come out, enjoy yourself. We got bounce houses.
But yeah, that's good though. I like that.
Yes.
Okay, come on. And yeah, I love that. And also tell Trina to reach out to me. I would love to have her on the show to tell her about her story and her business too. So
Okay.
that would be really good. I would love to have her. So let's see. So, what advice would you give someone who wants to start their own baseball or softball organization?
Um, Trust people. Trust people. Get help
Mm,
because you cannot. I stress you enough. You can now if you want to run a team by yourself, you can run a team by yourself.
Right.
Cool. If you want to run an organization, trust people, gather a team, a collective team that you can trust to help build a great organization. Like you said, organization with no drama or no anything. And again, there's a difference between a team and an organization.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, if you want, that's just the biggest thing is trusting people, man. You could not do that. If I was that guy who feel like I could do it, just think by myself, we would not be where we at today. I'm sorry, we would not because literally you can't keep up. There's not enough hours in the day for you trying to maintain your daily job, your personal life, uh, baseball. You just can't keep up. You just can't do it. So I think that's the biggest thing is trusting people to help you, um, and rather to get the community, man, get the community involved. Like you said, in my organization, we have, we are based out of Orangeburg, but we have kids that go to school in Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
We have kids that go to school in Barnwell,
Wow.
Blackville. We had a kid from coming all from Charleston, Bamberg.
Mm-hmm.
So like we got kids from the public school, the private school. So it's like all these kids, different walks of life, different genders, different white, black, purple, Asian, whatever it may
Mm-hmm.
be, all come together for this thing called the Orangeburg River. So I think that's the biggest thing is just trusting people, trusting your community, because you cannot do it by yourself. You cannot.
That's good. I like that. Yeah. Get a community of people, y'all, to help y'all out. Cause, ooh, yeah, doing it by yourself is hard. So do you
Yeah.
have like any upcoming projects you're working on that you like to share?
Oh well, we got our fall festival that's on. Let me get hold on. Don't make me lie with the date. I got it right here. It is actually on October the. We have October 24th. We have our annual fall festival.
Okay.
Again, that's for the community. They come out. The big get Shaka. She do her thing with all this stuff. Again, I just sit back. I sign whatever I need to sign, and I just show up. Y'all good? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Love you. I got to go. So she do her thing, like you said, the community, they come out. They say they got games, they got all type of great things that they do at the fall festival. We got a banquet that they're actually planning right now in December. When we get two great guest speakers we'll have this year come out, speak to the kids or whatnot. But other than that, we just playing ball, supporting one another. And that's one thing I can also say about our organization. We are real supportive of each other. So when I say supporter, we in football season as well, so we might got kids that play football and
Yeah.
soccer. Well, kids are going to support their teammates at football and soccer games. So that's one thing that I love about my organization. Like it's really, really, really a big family, really a big family. Like you said, our tournament got canceled this weekend in Myrtle Beach. Well, we could have canceled our run, but most of the teams was like, "Nah, we gonna stay. We gonna have a Riverhawks bonding
Okay.
time. We can go out to dinner. We gonna go out to eat. We did bowling, putt, all that good stuff
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. So, but yo, those are the two upcoming events we got. We got, like I said, our fall festival on October the 24th from 6 to 9, and we got our banquet that's coming up in December. So those are the two biggest things that's coming up right now.
Good y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. So, last question is give yourself a shout out. Tell everybody where they can follow you and support
Well, personally, you can follow me on Facebook, Emmanuel Wright, on Instagram, Manny Wright.
you. Yeah.
But the Orangeburg Riverhawks, you can follow the Orangeburg Riverhawks on all social media platforms at Orangeburg Riverhawks. Uh, Again, we are. You see the orange and black anywhere. We are in the community. Like you said, me back up. We actually got an event where we are helping. We go to Piggy Wiggly and we help people. Bag up their car and stuff with their grocery and stuff. So like the more the older boys really do that because like we really don't want the younger kids like crossing the streets and all that good stuff. So like the older, so like the 14 and the 12 14 17 they go to Piggly Wiggly, and help like the elderly, put their grocery in their cars and stuff like that. But other than that, like I said, we are in the community big time. Like I said, Family and Friends Day next year. I hope everybody and their mama come out. Like it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I said, we got food that, like you say, chicken, ribs, crab, shrimp, sausage. Like it's like a big old cookout, man, and it's an event that, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to miss. Like you said, we bring, different communities together. As bounce houses for the kids, giving out school supplies or whatnot. So like I said, that's an event that you don't want to miss. But like I say, social, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Orangeburg Riverhawks at Orangeburg Riverhawks. That is our social media name. And again, keep doing what you're doing with this platform, giving people to speak and sell a product or what they got. And like I always tell people, me personally, you got a son or a daughter out there play baseball and softball. I ain't hard to find. We ain't hard to find. So
Yep,
come on, we got you. And we love to have everybody come support us. And like I said, we do the same for us with supporting others as well.
that's good. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on Navigating Our Podcast.
Now I appreciate you.
You welcome for it. And remember, yes, life was delayed, but it never gave the nod. I'm your host, Annika Laquette, and you just listened to Navigating Our Podcast with Emmanuel. Bye, y'all. Wait, where are you going? I know you're not going to deny us a subscription. Click here to subscribe and click here to watch more because we love to see you. So keep coming back, right? Period.